One person, one vote. That is the way it's supposed to be in our form of government. But in practice, it may be a different story. As they used to say in Chicago, vote early and vote often. As it turns out, some people do. Eric Shawn has been investigating. He's live in our New York City newsroom to explain. Hello there, Eric.
Yeah, and hello, Martha. Well, election fraud, as you know, has become an issue in this campaign on both sides of the aisle. And that old joke of voting twice or, well, even more times, well, it actually does happen. And now there are increased efforts to expose it.
Once was apparently not enough for Pascal Parker. Prosecutors say the Tennessee man voted in the 2012 presidential election not once, not twice, but 3 times. First by voting in person in Spring Hill, Tennessee, then mailing in absentee ballots in Florida and North Carolina. That's where he was uncovered by a volunteer election watchdog group, the Voter Integrity Project.
When you register in North Carolina with one Social Security number and register in Tennessee with another, that tells me that he really thought about this or perhaps was trained.
A 2012 Pew study found a staggering number of people registered in more than one state, 2.75 million, and 68,000 registered in 3 states. In Wisconsin, Robert Monroe was sentenced to jail a few months ago after he was charged with 13 counts of election fraud. Prosecutors say he voted twice in the 2012 presidential race, first by absentee ballot in Shorewood, Wisconsin. Then, on Election Day, he drove 4 hours south to Lebanon, Indiana, where, using an Indiana driver's license, he voted in person. In California, people voted twice in the presidential primary this past June, said the East Bay Times. In just 3 counties, Contra Costa, Alameda, and Santa Clara, 194 people voted twice, suggesting the abuse statewide might run into the thousands.
Election fraud is a crime against the entire American public. It is a crime against our Constitution and a crime against the foundations of our nation.
Well, the Brennan Center for Justice in New York has called most of the allegations of double voting unfounded, and election officials insist there are safeguards in place. But perhaps the best way to stop it is to remember, when you go to the polls, vote only once.
Got
Martha?
it. Thank you, Eric.
You're welcome.
Don't forget.